you have last week?
Got four total.
More than we did. Oh, well, two and a half. Good, good. Well, glad we didn't get those big rains like they did down south.
And Jason was here, he's from the valley, that guy. And he was here. I messaged him on Facebook something that they were flooded yet. And he said his house is kind of on the hill. But he was here Tuesday and we was teasing him. Did you come in a boat or how did you get out of there?
What's his name, Justin?
Jason?
Jason, yeah.
Jason Rose.
He's from Uvalde.
That's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got some deals in it?
Got some. Yeah. Yeah.
Got one deal of cows?
Yeah, they still got PX. We got a couple of deals off of that. 23 head, a whole bunch of 23 head. Then they have 30 something head of those PX. You ready to go out there?
We had to fix some Heather. We had the baby last week. Heather met him in my town. How far is Lancaster from around here? I don't even know.
70 miles, I think. Go rate's about
I've
half.
been that way lots of times, but never paid attention.
Go rate's about halfway.
Oh, it's every clock in this building is different. What does yours say?
About two after.
Steve Johnson says you won't answer the phone. He had to call Billy Cross. I said, that's a mistake. I said, that Jody, you won't answer the phone. He does that from time to time. I should have texted him. He'll usually return a text. I should have told him text him. He didn't say what day he called. He said he brought in 9 head, a heifer and some bull calves. Are you Samsung or Apple?
We're
Android?
Verizon.
No, I mean,
Oh,
what kind?
Apple.
Apple. I cannot do Apple. They're used to one of those that has a right microphone and you pay a $35 and the girls say it's way easier than an Android, but I've just used Android. I've been Samsung for so long.
Yeah.
They say, yeah, it's that way with old people.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
See, they're saying, my phone's 905.
All right, everyone inside. Come on in, get a good seat. Let's go, everybody on inside. Here we go. Good Red Bull to start with. All right. 185, $86, $85, money, $6, $186, 87, 87, 87, 8, $88, 9, 89, 90, 91, 1, 2, 3, 92, 3, 4, 5, 95, 96, 97, 97, 98, 99, 99, $2, $2, 1, hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 29, 29, 29, 9, 208, Lone Star 1, Lone Star 1. 195, 96 out of it, 95, 96, 7, 8, 9. $2, now 1, 2, bit of 3, bit of 4, bit of 5, bit of 6, bit of 7, 2, 7, 8, 2, 9, 2, 9, 10, 11, bit of 11, 12, 2, 12, 13, 14, bit of 14, 14, 2, 13, Lone Star 1. It's happening at 195, 96 out of it, 96, 7 out of it, 7, 8, 99, $2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 7, 8, 2, 8, $208, 8, 8, 207, Lone Star 1. All right.
Oh, Jason Beverly, a Longhorn steer, it says.
Okay, everybody, leg him over.
Stay out.
It's happening at 140 now 1. 140, he would 1, 2. 141, he would 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 141. 140, he would 1, 1, 1, 1, he would 1, 1, 1, 1, 140, Marty 45, Marty 45. It happened at 188, 9, 188, $9, 9, money 9, 88, 89, $90, 91. Hit it 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 94, 95, 95, 96, 7, 97, 98, 99, 199, $2, 1, 8, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 203, Lone Star 1. Put him in there with the cows, right in there with the cows. Good boom. It happened at $2 down 1, $2 down 1, money 1, every 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 2, 5, 6, 7, $8, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12, 12, 13, 2, 13, 14, 15, but 16, but 2, 16, 2, 15, 2, 16, 2, 16, 2, 15, Lone Star 1. He's up there, 145, 46 out of $6, 145, 46, money $6, 147, $7, $8, 48, 47, 48, 148, 148, 48, 48, 48, 48, 147, Tom 5. Tom number 5.
And after that, a little mini bull. I started going to the gym.
That's good. Well, that's good. Well, good. That's good. Yes, sir. Good bull. $7 down one. Every one that one, money one, two, three, 4, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 7, 2, 7, 8, 2, 9, 2, 9, 2, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 2, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 2, 16, 17, 18, 2, 18, 18, 18, 2, 17, Lone Star 1. 165, now 7.5. 165, now 7.5. 72 and a half, now 5, now 75. 180, 185, 85, 90, 190, 90, 95, 195, $2, $2, 5. 205, 10, 210, 10, 10, 10, 210, 215, 215, but 215, 215, 215, 210, Tom, number 3. It's 7.5, $80 now on. 80, $1, money one, 2, 3, 82, 3, 4, 84, 85, 86, 86, 87, 8, 8, 9, 89, 90, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 97, 98, 99, dollar bill, $1, $1, 2, 4, $4, 6, $6, $8, $10, 10, 12, 12, 14, 16, 18, 1, 18, 1, 18, 18, 18, 116, show number 12. Yard them with the 13s. 12s and 13s together. 190 now I'm on. 190 on money one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 95, 96, 7, 8, 9. Now $2, $2, 1, 2, 203, 203, 203, 203, 3, 3, 202 Lone Star 1. Okay. Okay, Lone Star 1 on the scales.
Okay. Hold it next to
$165 now $6. $165 now $6. $5, $6, $5, $6. $165 now $6. $5 now $6. $165 now 6. We'll get them turned. Maybe. 165 now $6. 165. We'll get them going. Money 6. 166. 165 Lone Star.
saddle traps coming.
Backside, 25, 25, 25, 25.
Okay, be some red cows coming off this deal later. Okay, one cow's got a little knot on top of her head there. 165, now $6. 165, now $6. Money, $6, $7, $7, $7, $8, $8, $9, $9, $9, $9, 70, $1, $1, $2, $3, $3, $4, $5, 75, 76, $7, $7, $77, $7, $8, $8, $8, $8, 178, 78, 78, 78, 177 Lone Star. Okay, locomotive should be 8 head. Okay, a couple of them could be a little straight-legged. Heaven, 150 now one. 150 he would one. Money one. Every one, $1, $1, $1, 150, 1, 2. $81, $2, 3. 52 now 3. Now 3. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now 5. 5, 4, 5, 6. 56, 57, 58, 58. 158, 59. 159, 60. 1, 160 Marty, number 25. Same deal. Could be a little straight-legged. One's got a knot. 128, 9, $128, 9, 99, money 9, 30, 30, 31, 31, 31, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 37, 38, 39, 9, 40, 1, 141, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 48, 49, 9, 50, 50, 50, 50, 51, 51, 51, 2, 3, 4, 55, 5, 6, 7, 8, 58, 59, 60, 1, $2, 2, now 3, now 3, 162 Marty 25. Okay, could be a little rough on top. 144, 95. 144 money 5, 6, 7, 47. 147, 48. 149, $9, 50. 150, 150, 50, 50, 51, 51, 51, 51, 51. 51, $2, $2, now 2, now 3, now 3, now 4, now 4, now 5, 5, 6. 57, $8, 58, 9, 59, 60, 60. 159, Marty 37. It's happening on 190 and 190. He would $1, 1, 2, 3. 94, 96, 98, 98, 98, $2, 2, 2, 2, 204, 204, 204, 204, 4, 5, 205, 6, 206, 7, $8, $8, 9, 209, 99, 9, 208, Lone Star 1. Seminary 250 now 2.5 250 2.5 250 2.5 55 55 55 55 7.5 257 $60 260 2.5 7.5 70 270 270 70 70 70 2.5 2.5 now 5 55 55 55 55 55 270 2.5 Nolan 29 Nolan 29. It's happening 165 now $6. 65 now 6 now money $6 $6 $7 67 8 8 9 $9 9 70 1 1 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 76 77 8 $8 $8 177 Marty 8. It's about 144, 95, 40, 4, 95, 96, 97, 8, 48, 9, $50, 151, 51, 52, 153, 53, 54, 55, 55, 6, 57, $7, 8, $8, $9, $9, 60, 1, 1, 2, 63, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 166, Lone Star.
HF ranch, four ranch.
151, average 1, 150 now 1, 151, money 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 54, 55, 56, 56, $7, $7, $8, 58, 58, 9, 60, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 65, 6, 7, 7, 166, Marty 25. $7.5, $3 now, $2.5, $3 now, money, $2.5, $3.02.5, $2.5, $3, Nolan 26, Nolan 26. It's $7.5, $2.16, now $2.5, $2.16, now $2.5, $7.5, $70, $2.5, $7.5, $80, $2.5, $85, $85, $2.85, $7.5, $2.90, $90, $87, $90, $90, $90, $90, $90, $287.5, Nolan 27. It's $7.5, $150 now 151, $1, money 1, 2, 3, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, $60, 1, 2, $1, now 2, now 3, 62, 3, 4, now 5, now 6, now 6, 65, $6, 6.
I marked her off. She's horrible.
We're going to see if she's had pour on in the last 2 days.
Don't look like it's full of horn flies all over her back. Nah.
That's proper.
Them flies are all over her.
We'll make sure. We'll make sure. We're going to call him.
Okay, we're going to call the man.
Green ear tag number 1406. Green ear tag 1406. We're going to call him, see if you had Osmac 140.
Okay, they're going to call the man, see if she had pour on. 140 now 1, 140 he would 1, money 1, 141, 42, 43, 44, 5, 46, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 51, 51, 52, 53, 54, 54, 54, 5, 5, 6, 157, 57, 57, 57, 57, 57, 57, 57, 156, Lone Star. Yours or by herself. Sell the Charlotte. Sell the Charlotte. 7.5, 350, now 5. 350, now 5, 65, but 75, but 80, but 5, but 90, but 5, 395, $4.05, 405, 555, but $4.05, $4 now 5, but 5, $4 D&D, 35. Sell the black ball, you can take them both. $4 now 5, $4 now 5, $4 now 5, $4 now sell the black ball, on money now 5, 4 5, 4 5, 4 5, 5 5 5, $4 fry number 5. He wants them both. Fry 5. 135, 37 half, 135, money 7 half, 35, 37 half, 137 half, 40, now 2 and a half, 55, 57 half, 52 and a half, 55, 55, 7 half, 57 half, 157 half, 155, Tom 5. Sell the big one, 250, now 5, 250, now, big one, 255, money 5, 255, 60, now 5, now 70, now 580, 285, 285, 90, 290, now 5, now $3, $5, 10, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 330, 325, 35, 335 by the pound, 335, 40, 340, 340, 335, and that's Mr. Fincher. Thank you, Fincher. $72 now 5, $2 now 5, money 5, $2 now 5, $2 now 5, $2 now 5, 510, 210, 215, 25, 35, 40, 55, 50, 55, 65, 275, 80, 285, 90, 295, $3 $5 now 5, $3 5, $3 5, $3 Fincher, $3 Fincher. It's happening here. 240 now 5, 240 now 5, money 5, 240 now 5, 240 now 5, 50, 55, 60, 55, 75, 80, 285, 285, 285, 285, 285, 280, Nolan 76, Nolan 76. Lord Jim. It's happening. 165, $6. 165, now 679, now 71, 35, 77, 77, 79, 81, now 183, 83, 185, 85, 87, 87, 9, 89, 91, 93, 93, 95, 97, 97, 99, 199, 201, 203, 205, 207, 207, 9, 209, 209, 9, 207, Lone Star 1, Lone Star 1. You already buy, sell? You want to already buy, sell? Buy, sell. 280, now 5, 280, now 5, money 5, 280, now 5, 90, 5, $95, $3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 325, 30, 335, 45, 45, 45, 50, 350, now 5, 360, now 5, 370, 70, now 5, 75, 80, 380, now 5, 390, now 5, 95, $4, 5, $4, 5, one more time, $4, now 5, 5, 5, $4 Fincher, $4 Fincher. Say 140 now 40, 2 and a half, 140 now 2 and a half, own the money now 2 and a half, 142 and a half, 2 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 and a half, 142 and a half, 142 and a half, 142 and a half, 140, Tom, 1. Sell the big one, sell the red one, 280 now 5, 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 big one, 280 now 5, 220 now 5, 220 now 5, money 5, 225, 30 now 5, 240, 245, 55, 255, 65, 265, 265, 70, 275, 75, 80, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 275, Letty, number 21. 150 by the pound, now 5, 155, 160, now 5, now 75, 85, 95, now $2, now 5, 205, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, and 45, 55, 265, 75, and 280, 285, 290, now 5, now $3, 5, 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 55, 40, 55, 345, 50, 350, now 5, 55, 60, 360, 365, 65, 365, you do it, 65, 70, 75, 75, 80, 385, 85, 90, 95, $4, 395 Fincher. Over there, 130, now 5, 130, on the money, now 5, 135, 130, now 5, money's down 5, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 40. 140, now 5, 150, 155, 160, 55, 70, 75, 175, 80, 80, 80, 175, Javier, number 5. One or both. You pick one or both of them by the pound. Weigh them, 140, now 5. 140, now 5, on the money, now 5, 55, 65, 75, 80. 5, 185, 90, 190, now 5, $95, $2, $5, 205, 205, 205, 205, 205, 205, 205, $2, Javier, number 5. Want them both? Both of them. It's happening. 145.47. 145 money, $7, 145, 147, 145, 147, 147, 147, $7, 145, Marty 4. Oh, there, 216, now 5. 216, now 2.5. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 260, now 2.5. Money, 2.5. 65, 7.5. 70, 2.5. 75, 75. 270, 7.5. 80, 280, 80, 280, 2.5, 7.5. 290, but a 90, but a 290. 90, 90, but a 90. 287.5. Nolan, 29. Over there, 330, now 5. 330 on money, 5. 5, 5, 40, bit of 5, bit of 50, bit of 5, bit of 355. 355, 5, 5, 5, 5, bit of 5. 350, D&D number 24. 70, but a 290, now 2.5, 5, 295, 95, 95, 290, 295, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 297.5. Now $3, now 2.5, now 5, 305, 305, 305, 37.5, 37.5, 37.5, 305, capital 94. It's happening. 145, $146, $145, $146, 7, 8, 49, $149, 49, 50, 150, 151, 51, 51, 52, 52, 3, 53, 54, 55, 55, 55, 56, 56, 7, $7, $7, $8, $8, 9, 59, 99, 9, 60, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 65, 5, 164, Lone Star. Little Bruno. 316, now 5. 316, now 5. On the money, 5. 70. 370, now 5. 80, 85, 3, 90. 95, 95, 95, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 10. 410, 10, 10, 10. 405, capital number 17. Over there, 390, now 5, 390, now 5, 390, on money, now 5, 390, now 5, now $4, $5, 10, 15, 15, 415, 15, 20, now 20, now 20, 420, 420, 420, 420, 415, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. That's happening here. 340, now 5. 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 40, 2.5, 2.5, 325, 7.5. 327, 30. 330, now 2.5. 2.5, 330, 2.5. 330, now 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 330, Simpson, 37. 7.5, 350, now 2.5, 350 on 2, 5, 7.5, 60, 2.5, 5, 7, 70, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 80, 2.5, 80, 2.5, 380, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 380, D&D 35. Sell one big one, $4 now 5, $4 on money 5, 10, 15, 20, 425, 30, 435, 35, 35, 35, 430, Troy number 4. Heaven here, 440, now 5, 440, now 5, 440 on the money, now 5, 440, now 5, 440, now 5, 445, 445, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 50, 455, 55, 55, 60, 465, 465, 470, 475, it is 75, 80, 480, 475. We be, is that right? Weeby, thank you. Mr. Weeby. Sell one heifer. It's happening. $3 now 5. $3 now 5. $3 on the money now 5. $3 5. Now 5. Now 10. Now 10. 15. 15. 20. 325. 30. 55. 40. 55. 50. 55. 355. 60. 360. 360. 355. Lady number 93. 70. 390 now 5. 390 now 5. Monday 95 now $4. $4. 5. 10. 10. 15. 20. 425. 30. 435. 435. 40. 55. 50. 55. 60. 465, 70, 470, 470, 465, Fry, number 4, Fry 4. Sell one on the rail there. One little bit of saving at 280 now 5. 280 now 5. 280 on the money. 595 now $3.05 but a 10 but a 10 15 20. 320 315 now 20 20 25. 325 25 25 25 30 but a 330 now 5 but a 540 but a 40 335 D&D 93. Okay, watch underneath her a little bit. $72.95, $2.95. On the money now 5, $2.95, $2.95. $2.95, $2.95, but $2.95, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 210, 210, 210, but you do it to 15, but 20, 220, now 20, now 5, but 30, but 235, but 40, but 5, but 50, but 50, 250, 245, show number 8. Sell a bull calf, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, now 10, $3 and $5, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, he's 60, now 5, now 70, now 5, 3, 75, 80, 85, 85, 85, 90, 90, now 5, 85, 95, 390, lady, number 94, lady, 94, 330, now 5, 330, now 5, 45, 55, 65, 65, 65, 65, 65, 70, 370, 370, 370, 365, lady, 93. It's happening. One big heifer, 190 now 2, 190 now $2 money $2 190 but debate $2 money's down 2 4 190 246 96 98 98 $2 $2 $2 204 204 246 $6 $6 $6 208 $8 10 210 212 212 12 14 14 14 14 212 show number 8 show number 8 70 370 now 5 money 5 85 and 90 but 5 but 4 out of 5 but 10 but 15 415 415 415 415 415 410 that'll be D&D 35. 2 reds, sell 2 reds. 7.5, 340, now 5, money, 550, 560, 365, 370, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 4.5, 405, 405, 405, 405, 405, $4, capital number 45. 7, 330, now 5, 330, now 5, 330, now 5, 330, now 5, 35, 35, money 540, 40, 345, 50, 350, now 50, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 350, capital number 45, capital 34, cap 34. Heifer kind, good one. 350 now 5. 350 on money 565, 75, and 75. 375, 75, 75, 75. 370 D&D 24. Sell a red steer, $3 now, 2.5. $3, 2.5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 2.5, 5, 27.5, 30, 2.5, 5, 37.5, 40, 2.5, 42.5, 345, 45, 45, 47.5, 47.5, 50, 350, 350, 347.5, lady number 94. 280, 285, 280, now 5, 280, 5, and money, 5, 90, 90, 295, $3, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 315, 315, 310, show number 8. 2 more, 2 or more, 2 or more. 290, now 2.5, 290, but debate 2.5, 290, now to money, 2.5, 97, $3, 2.5, 5, 305, 305, 302 and a half, 5, 305, 55, 305, 305, 305, 302 and a half, D&D 89.
Is she guilty?
270 now 2.5. 270 now 2.5. 2.5. 270 now 2.5. 270 $2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 270 2.5. 2.5. 250 now 2.5. 5. 7.5. $60 now 2.5. Down 5. 7.5. 70 270 2.5. 5. 75. 7.5. 80 280 280 2.5. 285 285 87.5. 290 90 2.5 95. 297 7.5 7.5 7.5 295. Tom number 1. Tom 1. Over there, 270 now 2.5, 270 now 2.5, money 2.5, but 270 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 270, D&D 89. 250 now 5, 250 now 5, 250 now 5, 250 on the money now 5, 255, 55, 55, 255, 255, 255, 60, 5, 270, 5, 80, 280, 285, 85, 85, 285, 90, 90, 90, 290, 285, Brian Hoffman. 7 here, 250 now 5, 250 now 5, money 5, 60, 55, 275, 80, 5, 285, 95, 95, $3, $3, $295, capital 42. 240 now 5, 240 now 5, 240 now 5, 240 now 5, money 5, 240 now 5, 240 now 550, 250 now 5, 260, 5, 70, 275, 275, 80, 80, 255, 255 now 85, 290, 95, 95 now $3, $5, 305, 10, 10, 305, Russell number 3, Russell 3, Russell 2, put him on 2, Russell 2. 380 now 5, 390 now 5, money 5, 380 now 5, 90, 55, $4, $4 5, $4 10, 4 10, 10, 10, 50, 50, 20, 420, now 29, now 5, now 7.5, 30, 432, 35, 437, 40, 2, 5, 47, 50, 52, 55, 455, 7.5, 7.5, 457, 7.5, 455, Troy 4, 440, now 5, and the money 5, 445, 50, 450, now 50. 450 now, 50 now, 50 now, 5, 455, 460, 5, 70, 475, 75, 75, 75, 75, 470, Troy 4. 2 big ones, you can take them all. 2 big ones, 380 now 5, 380 money 590, 5, 95, $4, $5, 45, 10, 15, 18, 20, 5, 430, 30, 430, 425, 30, 30, 30, 430, 425, Troy 4, Troy 4. 7 here, $3.50 now 5, 355 money 5, 350 now 560, 575, 375, 75, 75, 75, 375, 4. With the cow, $125, $126, $125, money 6, $6, $7, $7, $8, $9, $9, 30, now 1, now 2, now 2, now 3, now 3, 4, 5, 36, 37, 37, 38, 39, 41, 2, 43, 43, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 48, 48, 49, 150, 150, 51, 51, 52, 53, 53, 4, 54, 5, 6, 7, 57, 8, 58, 59, 59, 60, 51, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 65, 164, Drake. Number 10, Drake, 10. Over there, 440, now 5, 440, now 5, 440, on money 5, 50, 55, 60, 5, 70, 55, 480, 55, 485, 90, 495, 95, 95, 95, now $5, $5, $5, 505, 505, 505, 505, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 20, 55, 20, 525, 530, 30, now 5, 40, 545, 545, 50, 50, 50, 50, 55, 50, 545, Weeby. Over there, 440, now 5, 440, now 5, and then money, 5, 50, 50, 50, 450, now 5, now 60, now 5, now 70, now 5, and 80, 55, and 90, 55, and $5, 5, 10, and 15, 15, 15, 20, 520, 535, and 545, and 550, 550, 555, 55, 60, 565, 565, 560, Weeby. 2 big ones, 2 big ones. 7 280 now 5, 280 now 5, 280 on the money now 5, 285, 285, there's your deal, 285, 85, 90, 295, 95, 290 now 5, now $3, 5, 305, 10, 310, 15, 15, 20, 55, 325, 325, 30, 330, now 5, 40, 55, 45, 45, 45, 340, D&D number 94, D&D 93, D&D 93, $2 now 5, $2 money 5, 10, 15, 20, 220 now 5, now 30, now 5, now 40, now 5, 250, 255, 260, 55, 70, 55, 275, 275, 270, Tom, number 3. Okay, right hind foot. 130, now 5, 130, now 5, 130, now 5, over there. Right hind foot, 130 now 5, 130 now 5, 130 now 5, 30 now 5, 130 now 5, 135. 130, $1. Now 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 135, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 70, 170, 165, Javier. Number 4. One or both, one or both, one or both, 190 now 5, 190 now 5, 190 now 5, 190, 5, 95, 195. Your choice right here, 195, 190 now 5, now $2, $2, $2, $2, $2, $5, 205, 205, 210, 10, 10, 10, 10, 210, 210, 210, 210, but 210, 205, Javier, number 4 on him, Javier 4. He won't. 130 now 5, 135, 130 now 5, 130 now 5, 130 now 5, 130 now 5. On the money now 5, 135, 40, 140 now 5, now 50, now 5, 155, 160, 5, 70, 175, 75, $75, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 175, Javier 4. Tell the black one. Tell the black one, $2.50 now 5, 250 now 5, 250 now 5, and then 250 now 5 on the black one, 250 now 5, going out, 250 now 5, 250 now 5, $2 now 5, $2 money 5, 205, 10, 210, 10, 15, 15, 20, 5, 225, 230, 230 now 5, 35, 35, 40, 245, 250, 55, 260, 55, 70, 270, 265, Brian Hoffman, 70, $2 now 5, $2 now 5, $2 now 5, $2 money 5, $2 now 5, $2 now 5, 5, 5, 205, 205, 205, 205, $2 Tom 3.
Gonzalez from Midway, 4 paper.
Two more, pick T like $4 now 5, $4 on the money now 5, 10, 10, 15, 20 now 5, 430 now 5, now 440, 55, 50, 55, 65, 470, 470, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 465, Troy number 2, Troy 2, Charlotte, win a minute. 350 now 5, 350 now 5, 350 on money now 5, 355, 355, 60, 55, 70, 55, 80, 385, 385, 85, 90, 90, 95, 95, $4, 5, 10, 15, 15, 25, 30, 430, 430, 425, fry number 4. Sale one big one there, $3 now 2.5, 302 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 22 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 30, 30, 330, 2 and a half, 32 and a half, 5, 35, 335, 332 and a half, Nolan 56. 7 here, 360 now 5, 5 money, 75, 80, 5, 90, 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 14, 15, 410, $15, 15, 15, 20, 5, 25, 420, D&D 35. 2 or more, $3.70 now 5, 370 now 5, and money 5, 80, 55, 90, 95, $4, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 420 now 5, now 425, 25, 25, 430, 30, 430, 435, 35, 40, 440, 435, we beat. 7 right here, 330 now 5, 330 now 5. On the money, 5, 45, 55, 60, 55, 365, 75, 80, 85, 385, 85, 90, 95, $4, now 5, 405, $4, we be. 7 here, $3.20 now 5, $3.20 now 5, 35, 40, 45, 345, 340 now 5, 340 D and H number 47.
Ross cattle, no story, 8 paint brand.
It's happening, 440 now 5, 440 now 5, 445, 50, 50 now 5, 60, 5, 70, 5, 475, 475, 80, 85, 485, 90, 95, 495, $5, 5, 5, 10, 5, 15, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30, 35, 35, 530, Troy number 2, Troy 2. Okay, sell the black over there. Sell the black. 340 now 5. 3. You're buying the black over there. 340 now 5. Money 550. 355. 360. 5. 70. 80. 380. 85. 85. 85. 85. 85. 85. 380. Capital number 35. So Charlotte, 316 now 5. 316 now 5. Money 5. 75. 80. 85. 90. 90. 95. $4. $4. 5. 15. 10. 15. 415. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 420. 420. 420. 420. 5. 425. 25. 25. 25. 25. 30. 430. 430. 430. 435. 35. 35. 35. 35. 430. Troy 4. Troy 4. $4. Now 5. 5. Money 5. 10. 15. 20. 5. 30. 5. 40, 445, 50, 50, 5, 60, 5, 470, 5, 75, 75, 75, 470, Troy 2. 7 here, 7 316 now 5, 316 now 5, 5, 5, 70, 75, 80, 5, 90, 5, $4, 5, 10, 10, 15, 415, 410, 15, 20, now 5, 30, 435, 435, 430 now 5, 35, 35, 430 Wilford Wildy. Evercan, 7 hand, 380 now 5. On the money, now 5, 380 now 5, 85, 85, 385, 90, now 5, 95, now 4, 4, 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 420 now 5, now 30, now 5, now 40, now 5, 50, 455, 60, 55, 70, 55, 80, 485, 485, 485, 85, 85, 480 Drake, number 3. Okay, boys, marking that Cattle Master and Vision 7. What's about 40 head of them? They got the goods now. Good ones here. Helping a $3 now, 2.5. $3 now, money 2.5. 5, 305, 305, 7.5, 307, 10, 10, 10, 12.5, 15, 79, 20, 320, 379, 20, 20, 20, $320, $20, $20, 320, 320, 320, 317.5, Troy 7. Cattle Master Vision 7 map marking 330, now 2.5, 330, 2.5, 35, 37.5, 40, 340, 340, 2.5, 345, 45, 45, 45, 7.5, 50, 350, 350, 2.5, 50, 2.5, 50, 2.5, 350, 2.5, 350, 2.5, 350, Simpson 37. 7 hand, 320, now 2.5, 5, 20, 2.5, 5, 27 hand, 30, 3, 30, 2.5, 5, 35, 37, 37, 3, 37, 40, 2.5, 40, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 45, 45, 45, 345, 345, 342.5, Simpson 37. Effort right off of them. It happened there. 290, now 2.5, 290, but the money 2.5, 290, 295, 95, 95, 97, 92, 97, $3, 2.5, 302 and a 5, 305, 305, 302 and a 5, 305, 305, 305, 55, 57, 307, 378, 6, 7, 3006, 7, 307, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 310, 310, 310, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 312, 312, 313, 13, 13, 14, 14, 14, 14, 313, Capital 94. Seven half, $3 now, 2.5. $3 now, 2.5. Money 5, $3, 2.5, 5, 5, 7, 8, 7, 8, 10. 3, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 3, 20, 20, 20, 2.5, 3, 20, 2.5, 320 now, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 320, Capital 90. Capital 94. It's up in there, 290, not 290, 290, but the money 2.5, 295, 95, 97, hand now $3, $3, 2.5, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 3, 15, 3, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 3, 15, 3, 12 and a half, H 22. Sale three big ones there. 260 now 2.5. 260 now 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. About 260 on the money. 2.5. 265 at a 5 at a 2.5. 5. 7 8 70. 270 but 70. 2.5. 5 at a 7 5 7 8 7 80. 280. 2.5 at 80. 2.5. 280 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.80. Shoat 8. 280 shoat number. Put them on 19, shoat 19. Oh, they're 290 now for 295, 290, 295, 55, 295, now 295, 7 now, $3 now, 2 now, 5 now, 5 305, 305, 305, 305, 305, 302 and a half D&D number 93. Weigh the cow, $165, $6, 65 money, $6, $7, but $7, $7, $8, $8, $8, $9, 170, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75, 5, 74, 5, 174, shoat number 19, shoat 19, 99, 199, 199. Oh, there, $3 now, 5, $3 now, 5, money 5, $3 now, 5, 3 to 5, 10, 10, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 55, 40, 55, 50, 355, 355, 55, 5, 55, 350, H47. 7 here, $3 now, 40 now, 5, 40 now, 5. On the money, 5, 50, 3, 55, 60, 5, 370, 75, 80, 380, 380, 380, 375, 80, 80, 85, 85, 85, 85, 90, 90, 90, 390, 390, 390, 385, 5. It's happening. T90 now 5. 290 on the money now 5. T90 now 5 at a T95 now $3 but 5 but 10 but 12 and a half but 3 12 and a half 15 but 15 79 20 3 79 15 79 79 315 Nolan 26. 7 8 290 now 2.5 290 205 7 8 now $3 2.5 7 8 10 12 and a half 15 but 315 312 and a half 15 15 15 15 315 312 and a half Nolan 27. You get him on that time. 7 and a half 360 now 5 money 5 316 now 570 5 80 5 90 5 $4 5 10 15 15 410 15 15 15 415 410 D&D number 38.
The bull that's been spayed. It's been spayed. He ain't been spayed. What is spayed with? Oh, sprayed. It's me. I can't see the pin.
260 now 5 260 now 5 money 5 70 5 80 2 5 90 290 5 $3 5 10 10 15 20 325 30 330 now 30 330 330 330 330 325 Troy number 5.
Do you want him full or what'd you want him?
All right, that's 7-way shot. 320 now 5 320 now 5 on the money 5 30 5 330 5 40 340 340 35 40 40 40 340 335 Simpson 36 Simpson 36. What was the good ones here? 7 and a half 330 now 2 and a half 330 now 2 and a half money 2 and a half 335 35 37 and a half 337 and a half 40 340 340 40 now 40 now 40 now 40 340 340 337 and a half Simpson 36. Johnny Van.
Yeah, it's Johnny Van. That's one. That's one. I was thinking nonsense. Okay, this is Matthews, Michael Matthews.
Okay, Matthews Cattle have had a triangle 10 and 7-way. Yes, sir. Good ones here. Triangle 10 and 7-way. 290 now 2 and a half 5. 297 and a half now $3 2 and a half 5. 7 and a half 10 312 and a half 15 315 312 and a half 15 15 15 15 15 315 312 and a half. That'll be Nolan 27. Sheer cattle 7 here $3 now 2 and a half $3 on about 2 5 7 half 7 half 7 half 3 7 8 10 10 10 12 and a half 15 17 and a half 20 with 2 and a half with 25 325 7 and a half 30 with 330 2 and a half 32 and a half 32 and a half 330 now 2 and a half 2 and a half 2 and a half 2 and a half 330 Nolan 26. It's happening at 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, money 5, 330 now 5, now 40, 340 with the 37 half 40, 342 and a half, 342 and a half, now 25, 45, 45, 345, 45, 45, 342 and a half, Simpson 36. 280, now 2.5, 2.5, 257, and 90, 2.5, 95, 97, and $3, bit of 2.5, bit of 5, bit of 7.5, 10, 12 and a half, 15, bit of 3, 15, 3, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 50, bit of 15, 3, 12 and a half, Nolan 27. Heifer count 330 now 5, 330 now 5, money 5, 330 now 5, 40, 40 now 40 now 40 now 340, 340, 345, 50, 5, 355, 60, 5, 65, 70, 75, 80, 380, 80, 80, 375, capital number 92. Okay, hold the very biggest one if you need to. 330, now 2.5. $3 now 2.5. $3 2.5. On the money now 2.5. 7.5. Now 10. Now 12.5. 312 and a half. 15. 315. 315, 15, 12 and a half, 15, 50, 50, 50, 50, 12 and a half, 15, 50, 50, 15, 312 and a half, capital 94. 4, wasn't it? $280, not 2.5, $280, not 2.5, $280, but 2.5, 280, 2.5, 5, but 85, $280, 2.5, 5, 5, 5, 285, 85, 85, 85, 85, 285, 280, 2.5, show number 8.
Down under.
Okay, they've had a 7-way shot. Okay, make them all black, 340, now 550, 355, 60, 55, 75, 80, 85, 90, 85, $4, $4, $4, $5, 405, 405, 405, 555, $4 fried, number 4. Okay, old deal, right hind leg, old deal. 280, now 5. 280 on the money, now 5. 95, $3, 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, $10, 10, 13, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 345, 350, now 5, 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 380, 375, Troy 4. Same cattle right here, $3, 50 now 2.5, 55, 355, 7, 65, 75, 85, 90, 5, 395, $4, $4, 5, 405, 405, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 415, 410, 15, 15, 15, 415, 410, 5, 7 here, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, the money 5. 330, 545, 55, 60, 55, 75, 80, 385, 85, 385, 385, 85, 85, 85, 85, 385, 380, D&D 24. It's happening here, 360, now 5, 360, now 5, 360, now 570. Got the money or wood. 70, 70, 70, 70, 75, 75, 80, 80, 385, 85, 90, 55, $4, $4, $4, 395, D&D 39, D&D 39, $4, here we go, 5, $4 now 5, $4, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, now 5, 430, now 5, 435, and then 440, 5, 50, 5, 455, 65, 465, 465, 460, DH38, H38. 7 here, 360, now 5, 360 on the money, 5, 75, 80, 85, 90, 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 425, 420, now 5, 425, 25, 25, 420, capital number 92. Okay, boys, they have been weaned 60 plus days worm with Ivomec 4 on. Over there, 216 now 5, 216 now 5, 260 on 95, 75, 85, 90, 290, 25, 90, 90, 90, 90, 25, 90, 95, 95, 95, $3, $3, $3, 295, Nolan 26. 70, 290, not 290, 290, but debate 295, 295, 97, hand, now $3, 295, but 7, 7, 8, 10, 310, 310, 310, 310, 312 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 312 and a half, D and D, H6, H number 6, H6.
I put coal about 4 on it. The side of the
Okay, mark for ownership. 216, now 2.5, 25, 85, 5, 2.5, now 5, 7.5, 70, 2.5, now 5, 7.5, 82 and a half, 82 and a half, 282 to 5, 87 and a half, 287 and a half, 87 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 285, Nolan 26. Nolan 26.
linen ring.
All right, Lennon cattle, boys, had a 7-way shot in triangle 10. 2 blacks, 350 now 5, 350 on the money now 5, 60, 5, 70, 5, 380, 85, 385, 85, 85, 90, 90, 95, 95, 95, $4, $4, 395, capital number 35, 7 ham, 316 now 5, 316 money 5, 75, 80, 85, 85, 90, 95, 95, $4, 5, 10, 410, 15, 15, 410, Troy 4. And the same way, good ones here, African, 3 blacks, 320, now 5, 320, 2.5, money 5, 7.5, 330, 2.5, 35, 35, 335, 35, 35, 35, 335, 332 and a half, capital 94, 94. 7 here, Charlotte, $3 now, 2.5, $3, 2.5, 305, 302 and a half, 55, 305, 7.5, 7.5, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 20, 2 and a half, 2.5, 320, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 320, and that'll be Troy 1, Troy 1. All right, Triple S, on your pass out, they've had 2 rounds of Kovacs and 8. Okay, hold the biggest one if you need to. 7 and 350 now 2.5, 350 now money 2.5, 5, 355, 7.5, 357 and $60, 2.5, 365, 555, 7.5, 7 70, 370, 2.5, 72 and a 5, 75, 7.5, 80, 380, 2.5, 85, 85, 7.5, 387 and 90, 90, 390, 90, 90, 90, 387 and a half, Simpson 35. 7 here, 340, now 5, 340, money, 550, 55, 355, 360, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 5, 7.5, 367, 70, 70, 370, 367 and a half, Simpson 36. 7 here, 450, now 5, money, 565, 75, 80, 480, 475, 80, 80, 75, 80, 80, 80, 480, 480, 480, 480, 475, Troy 2. All right, boys, I've had 8-way shot in anthrax. We got 2 little ones, 2 little ones, 2 little ones, 2 little ones. You can take them all. 370, now 5, 370, on the 5, 85, 90, 5, 4, 5, 10, 410, 15, 20, 420, 15, 25, 425, 430, 30, 30, 430, 430, 30, 30, 27, 30, 430, 430, 430, 427, Troy number 4. I believe that. $3.50 now 5, 350 now 5. On the money 5, about 355, 60, 70, 70, 370, 365, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 365. Troy number 4, 2, 5. Troy 5. Troy 5. Two big ones, two big ones, two big ones. 330 now, 2.5. 330 on money, 2.5. At a bit of 330, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 330, 2.5. At a 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 330, Troy, number one. That right here is $7.5, $3.50 now 5. 350 on the money now 5. 355, 55, 355, 355, 355, 355, 55, 55, 60, 60, 365, 365, 360. Troy number 3. 7 here, 350 now 5, 350 now 5, 355, 60, 55, 70, 55, 80, 55, 90, 55, 95, $4.5, $4.5, 10, 15, 25, 430, 430, 430, 430, 425. Drake number 3.
Rex Jones. Wasn't he a
Boy, been winged a couple of months, had a subway shot. 290, now 295, 295, 295, 95, 97, $3, $3, $3, $3, 297, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, 297 and a half, Nolan 29.
well, it says Clark Bullpen on the money card. Well, I know, that's what I was wondering. I don't think it's, I thought it was Burns Ranch.
All right, Burns Ranch have been winged 2 months and had a co-vaccinate. Oh, the biggest one. 7 390 now 5. 390 now 5. Money 5. $4. $4. $4. $4. $5. $5. 10. 10. 10. 15. 20. 5. 30. 430. 425. 30. 27 and a half. 30. 34. 32. 92. 92. 432 and a half. 435. 35. 37 and a half. 437 and a half. 40. 440. 440. 440. 440. 440. 437 and a half. Troy 4. There's that one hit by the scales. 350 now 5. 355 money 5. 60, 55, 65, 70, 55, 75, 80, 85. Oh, better start over there and the black one if you want it. 380 now 5. Now 90 now 5. Now $4 now 5. 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 425. 425, 25, 25, 25. 420. Troy number 5. He wants them both. Troy 5. 7 here, $4 now 5, money 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 430, 425, 30, 35, 35, 35, 40, 440, 440 now 5, 5, 50, 50, 50, 50, 450, 450, 50, 47, 50, 450, 452 and a half, 52 and a half, 52 and a half, 55, 55, 55, 7 and a half, 457, 60, 2 and a half, 5, 65, 462 and a half, Troy number 4. $450 and a 5, $455, money 5, 65, 75, 80, 55, 485, 485, 485, 85, 85, 85, 480, Troy 2. 450 and a 5, 450 and a 5, 555, money 5, 455, 60, 60, 5, 70, 5, 475, 80, 80, 480, 480, 480, 480, 480, 475, Troy 2. 7 here, 350 and a 5, 350 and a 5, 350 on the money and a 5, 65, 65, 65, 70, 5, 375, 80, 80, 85, 85, 385, 90, 90, 95, 95, $4, $4, $4, 5, 10, 10, 10, 14, 15, 15, 15, 15, 415, 410, Capital 92. They are light and good and right kind here. 370 now 5. 370 now 5. Money 5 at 85 at 90 at 5 at 95. 395. $4 now 5. 45 45 45 10. 45 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 but $10 10 15 50 50 15 4 15 15 12 and a half 15 but 15 15 17 and a half 4 17 and a half 20 4 20 20 but 20 but 20 4 20 4 20 2 and a half 2 and a half 2 and a half 2 and a half 5 and a 5 and a 5 25 27 and a half 4 27 and a half 7 and a half 30 4 30 430 430 430 430 427 and a half Troy 21. All right. Boys, they have been weaned 3 months. Over there, 320, now 5, 320, on money, 530, now 5, but a bit of 40, but a bit of 2 and a half, but a 5, but a bit of 45, 345, 42 and a half, 5, 5, 5, but a 45, 47 and a half, 347 and a half, 50, 350, 350, 350, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 350, 347 and a half, Troy 5. 7 here, $3.50 now 5, $3.50 now 5, money 5, 60, bit of 5, bit of 70, bit of 5, bit of 80, bit of 80, bit of 380, 375, 80, 80, 85, 85, 85, 90, 90, 95, 95, 395, 395, 5. 7 here, bull yearlings, $3 now 5, money 5, $3, 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, but a 30, but a bit of 5, but a bit of 335, 35, 40, 340, 340, 2 and a half, 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 but a bit 2 and a half, 5, 45, 45, 345, 7 and a half, 347 and a half, 347 and a half, 347 and a half, 345, that'll be Nolan 26, 56. Nolan 56, Nolan 5'6", 270 now 5, 275 money 5 at 80 bit of 285, 290 bit of 5, bit of $3 bit of 5, bit of 10 bit of 15 bit of 15 15 15 20, 325, 325 25 25 25 25, 320 Reese number 2, Reese number 2.
Okay, 3 Bar Ranch from Pecos.
Okay, they've had a 7-way shot. It's 7 and 370 now 5, 375. We hold one, Jody. Hold one, everybody. 75, 80, 5, 90, 5. 395, $4 now 5, but a bit of $4 now 5, 4 5, 10, 10, 15, with a bit of 15, 15, 15, 20, with a bit of 420, 25, 25, 25, 25, 30, 34, 35, 35, 35, 40, with a 5, with a bit of 5, with a 5, with a 5, with a 5, 54, 54, 55, 55, 55, 60, with a bit of 460, with a bit of 60, 455, Troy number 2. Troy 4 on them. 7 here, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, money 5, 335, 45, 50, 55, 60, 55, 70, 375, 80, 80, 385, 85, 380 now 5, now 5, 5, 380 capital number 35. 7 and a half, 440 now 5, 440 now 5, 50, 55, 65, 75, and 80, 480, 85, 485, 85, 85, 485, 485, 485, 480, Troy number 2. Two more, pick two you like. 330, now 5, 330 on Monday, now 5, 335, 45, 50, 55, 360, 55, 370, 70, 365, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 365, Troy 3. 7 and a half, $3 now 5, $3 money 5, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, $5, 5, 10, 10, 10, $10, $10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 335, 40, 40, 340, 335, H6.
Wesley Schreier from Moline.
That 8-way shot. Over there, 360 now 5, 360 now 5, 75, 85, 85, 95, $4, but a 390, 405, 405, 405, 405, 405, $4, D&D 39. 7 and 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 330 now 5 money 540 with the 5 with the 50 with the 50 350 355 355 365 with the 70 with the 5 with the 80 with the 5 85 90 90 90 390 90 90 90 85 90 90 95 with the 95 95 390 capital number 35 capital 35 $3.30 now 5 with the 330 now 540 with the 40 35 45 with the 50 with the 5 with the 60 with the 360 355, 360, 360, 355, 65, 365, 70, 375, 75, 80, 80, 385, 85, 90, 90, 95, 95, 95, $4, $4, $5, 10, 15, 15, 410, we be, 410, we be. Sell 2 head and you can take them off you want. 330 now 5. 330 now 5. Money 540 now 40 now 5 now 50 but 350. 355 360 but 5 but 70 but 5 but 80 but 5 but 90 390 85 90 90 90 but 90 385 Troy 3. Every kind of $3 now 5, $3 10, 15, 20, but 5, but 30, but 5, but 335. 335, 40, but 5, but 5, 340, D&D 24. Got a bull, 7, 316, now 5. 316, now 5. Money 75 and 80, but 5, but 90, but 5, but $4, but 5, but 10, but 10, 10, 10. 15, 20, but 5, but 30, but 5, but 435, 35, 35, 430 fried, number 4.
Greg Hornsey is coming next.
86, 86, 86, 86.
All right, next 14 had a triangle 10. It's happening at $3 now, 2.5, $3 in the money, 5, 7.5, 3, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 3, 12.5, 15, 15, 15, 15, 3, 15, 17.5, 3, 17.5, 20 with a 320, 320, 320, 2.5, and 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 320, 2.5, 5 with a 25, 25, 25, 2.5, 5, 325, 325, 320, 2.5, Troy 7. Okay, hold one big one if you need to. It's happening at 370 now 5. 370 now 5 and money 580 but 380 85 but 90 90 90 5 but 95 4 but 5 but 405 45 10 10 10 10 10 10 15 15 but 415 415 15 but 12 and a half 15 15 but 415 17 and a half 417 and a half now 20 with 20 now 2 and a half 420 2 and a half but 27 and a half 427 and 30 but 32 and a half but 32 and 2 and a half 35 35 37 35 35 432 and a half Troy number 4 Troy 4 7.5 330 now 5 by the scales 330 now 5 330 now 5 3 over here 330 now 5 but about money 5 335 5 5 but 330 Troy number 5 Troy 5 $72.50 here we go 250 now 5 255 65 75 80 205 90 but 2 and a half 295 95 92 and a half 5 95 95 290 2 and a half Nolan 29. Two more, pick T like. 290, now 2.5, 290, now 2.5, 95, 290, 2.5, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 7.8, 97, $3, but 2.5, but 5, but 7, but 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 17, 20, 320, 320, 317 I am. That'll be D&D 93. So right here, $2.50 now 5, $250 now 5, $250 now 5. 55, 250, now 5, 55, 60, 260, now 60, 255, 260, 60, 255, show number 8.
Couldn't remember if I'd already wrote it on that ticket. Two more heads before we go to Holly.
7 290, now 290, 209 and 2.5, 290 on the money, now 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, bitty bait, 290, bitty bait, 290, bitty bait, 290, 290 capital 94.
Holly brand. Here are that skinhead.
Okay, Hollick cattle. Had 2 rounds of 7 weight. All right, came in here yesterday.
9 or 10?
2 rounds, 7 weight.
Sammy.
10 in.
Saying 9.
There's 10. There's 10.
Okay, you better tell me right.
7 and 350 now 5. 355 money 5. 350 now 5. 355 60 but 5 but 65 but 360 now 5. 365 70 but 375 but 2.5 7.5 377.5 80 but 2.5 but 8 2.5 85 385 382 now 555 385 385 382 and a half Simpson 36. Mudge, you're buying 10 head of good ones here. 7 390 now 5. 390 now 5. Hold one. Dude, 9 5 $4 now 5 10. Hold one, everybody. 10 15 20 420 415 79 but 20 2.5 but 420 2.5 420 2.5 but 2.5 2.5 5 425 422 and a half 5 5 5 425 422 and a half 5 25 25 25 25 25 25 422 and a half Troy number 5. That's good. Let's have it at 330 now 2.5. 330 now 2.5. 2.5 2.5 2.5 330 on the money now 2.5. 330 now 2.5 now 5. 35 35 335 7.5 337 half 40 340 with 2.5 with 2.5 with 45 45 47 half 347 half 347 half 50 350 350 50 50 50 now 50 now 50 now 50 now 2.5 2.5 355 55 55 55 355 7.5 357 half 60 with 360 2.5 with 2.5 2.5 2.5 2.5 360 Simpson 36. 7.5 $3 now 2.5 $3 money 2.5 302 and a half 5 3 7.5 10 $10 12 and a half 15 15 17 20 320 17 20 but a 320 317 half 20 20 20 but a 320 320 317 half Troy 7. 7.5 330 now 5 330 on money 540 now 5 now 50 but 350 355 60 but 5 but 70 but 5 but 80 but 380 375 80 80 80 but 385 but 90 90 95 $4 $4 5 but $4 now 5 $4 fry 5. 7.5 2 little ones there 350 now 5 on the money now 5 now 60 but 5 but 70 but 5 but 80 but 385 385 85 85 385 85 but 85 now 5 5 5 but 5 380 Troy 4 Troy 3 on them Troy 3 African Troy 3 7.5 320 now 5 320 now 5 now 30 now 5 but 40 but 5 55 355 60 but 365 370 but 70 365 Reese number 2 Reese 2. 340.95, 340.95, 340.95, money, 5, 340.95, 345, 340, 53, 53, 55, 355, 360, now 5, now 65, 360, Troy, 5. All right, boys, next 15 head, been weaned 60 plus days, had a round of Bobo Shield and Vista 1, and 2 rounds of Vision 7. 3 more weaned over 60 days. 3 or more 370.95. 370.95. 80, 380, 75, 80, 80, 375, 85, 85, 90, 95, 95, 95. 395, $4 now, 5, $4 now, 5, 10, 4, 10, 15, 20, 425, 420, now 5, now 5, now 5, 5, 420, and that'll be fry 5, $3 now, 5, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 355, 360, even now 5, 365, 70, 85, 80, 55, 390, 95, 95, 395, 95, 95, 95, 390, Letty 94, Letty 94. 7.5, 350 now 5, 350 now 5, 350 on the money 565, 75, 80, 55, 390 now 5, 95, 395, 95, 95, 390 now 5, 95, 95, 95, 390 fry 5. $3 now 5, 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 $3 now 5. We sell one of them, Jody? One or both, $3 now 5, money 5, 10, 15, 20, 325, 325, one or both, 325, 325, 25, 25, 25, 320, capital 30, just 3, capital 3. One in. 7 right here, $3 now 5, $3 money 5, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, 10, 15, 20, now 5, now 325, 325, 320, D&D 93. Seven here, $3.40 now 5, $3.40 now 5, money 5, 50, 55, 355, 360, 365, 360 now 5, 370, 75, 80, 80, 80, 380, 380, 380, 385, 85, 90, 90, 90, 90, 95, 95, 95, 95, 390, capital 92. Every 7, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 50, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, money, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 18, 20, 2 and a half, now 5, now 7 and a half, 30, 3, 30, 2 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 3, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 40, 3, 40, 3, 40, 2 and a half, 45, 45, 45, 45, 3, 40, 2 and a half, H22, H22, 3, 320 now 2 and a half, 320 now 2 and a half, money 2 and a half, 27 and a half, 30, 55, 40, 340, 35, 40 now 40, now 40, 340, 340, 335, D&D 24. All right, been weaned 65 days, had 2 rounds of Bovo Shield and 3 rounds of Blackleg. I guess that'd be really good. So 2 heads, 7 and 320, now 2 and a half, 325, 7 and 30, 55, 335, 40, 55, 45, 55, 355, 360, 60, 55, 70, 375, 80, 85, 90, 390, 90, 85, 90, 90, 385, that'll be Troy 3, Troy 3, Troy 3. 7 and a half, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, and $3 now 5, $3 now 5, and $3 now 5, $2 now 5. Look over there, $2 now 5, $2 now 5, $2 now 5, 10, 25, 210, $25, $10, 10, 25, 10, 15, 20, 220, 220 now 5, 230, 230 now 5, 35, 40, 55, 50, 50, 250, 255, 55, 55, 60, 260 now 5, 70, 55, 275, 75. 270, Brian Hoffman. 270, Brian Hoffman. Boys, look them over here. Weaned cattle have had shots. They're ready to go. 7.5, 320, now 5. 320 on the money, 530, now 5. 340, 45, 45, 50, 350, now 50, now 5. 355, 55, 60, 65. 365, 2.5, 7.5. 370, 72 and a half, 2.5, 75, 7.5. 380, 82 and a half, 82 and a half, 85, 7.5, 387, 90. 390, 2.5, 92, 2.5, 95, 7.5. 97 half, $4, $2 and a half, 4 2 and a half, 5, 7 half, 7 half, 10, 14, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 15, 4 15, 4 12 and a half, Simpson 36, Simpson 36. Still two big ones there. $3 now, $2 and a half, $3 now, 2.5, 7 half, 302 and a half, 5, 305, 305, 7 half, 7 8, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 2 and a half, 5, 27 and a half, 30, 330, 2 and a half, 5, 35, 335, 35, 35, 332 and a half, Troy number 6, 7 half, 7 half, 7 half, 320, now 2 and a half, 322 and a half, 5, 25, 7 half, 32 and a half, 5, 7 half, 40, 2 and a half, 5, 45, 345, 42 and a half, 5, 45, 45, 342 and a half, Troy 6. Here's 7 half, 320, now 5, 320 and a 5, money 5, 30 now 5, 45 to 50 to 5 to 3, 55, 55, 55, 60. Now 2 and a half, now 2 and a 5, 65, 7 half, 70, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 2 and a half, 5, 377 and a half, 80, 2 and a half, 80, 2 and a half, 55, 7 and a half, 387 and 90, 2 and a half, 9, 2, 9, 2, 9, 2 and a half, 390, Troy 5, Troy number 5. Yes, sir. $4 now 5, $4 now money now 5, $4 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 430, 430, 435, 435, 40, 45, 45, 50, 55, 60, 465, 465, 70, 75, 75, 75, 470, Troy 4. All right, Tucker cattle. All right, 33 head of them all together. 370 now 5, 370 now 5, 370 now 5, 370 now 5, 370 now 5. Hold one, we do that one, hold one, everybody. 370 on the money 5. 375. Hold one, everybody. 370 now 5. 370 now 2 and a half, 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 2 and a half. 370, Troy number 3. $4, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 345, 50, 350 now 50, 350 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 350, 350, 345, lady 93. Seven here, 370 now 5, 370 now 5, 85, 90, 55, $4, 4, 5, 10, $410, 15, 15, 20, now 5, 430, 55, 40, 440, 440 now 40, now 40, now 40, 435, Troy 21. 7 here, $4 now 5, $4 now 5, money 5, $4 now 5, $4 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 25. 425, 30, 55, 435, 40, now 5, 50, 450, now 560, 460, now 5, 470, 5, 480, 485, 90, 490, 85, 90, 90, 90, 90, 490, 490, 490, 490, 485, Weeby. 7 here, 330, now 5, 330, now 5, 330, now 5, 330, now 540. Now 5, 345, 340 now 5, 50, 350, 350, 50, 55, 50, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 50, 345, H22. Seven here, 390, now 5, 390, now 5, 390, 5, $4.5, 10, 15, 20, 55, 430, now 5, 40, 445, 445, 50, 450, now 5, 455, 55, 55, 455, we be 60, 460, 455, 60, 460, 460, 455, we be.
138, 138, 138.
Seven here, 360, now 5, 360 on the money, now 5, 70, 5, 80, 5, 90, 5, 95, $4, 5, 405, 405, 10, 15, 415, 20, 420, 425, 25, 25, 30, 30, 435, 35, 35, 35, 35, 430, Troy, number 4. Seven here, 440, now 5, 440, now 5, 440, now 5, 50, 450, 445, now 55, 55, 60, 570, 475, 80, 480, 85, 85, 85, 90, 90, 490, 490, 490, 485, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 490, 485, Troy 2. Two here, little ones, two little ones, two little ones there. 350 now 5, 350 now 5, 355, money 5, 60, 70, 5, 80, 5, 85, 90, 395, 95, $4.5, 5, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, 425, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 420, capital 45, cap 34, cap 30, 35, cap 35. Over there, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, 5, 5, $3 now 5, money 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 325, 325, 30, 330 now 5, 40, 5, 345, 50, 50, 350 now 50 now 50 now 50, 345, capital number 31. Two hit over there, 390, now 5, 390 on money, now 5, 95, 95, now $4.5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 455, 55, 60, 460, 460, 460, 455, Troy 2. Over there, $3.60, now 5, 360 on the money, now 5, 75, 80, 5, 90, 5, 95, $4, $4, now 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 420, now 5, 30, 35, 40, 440, 5, 50, 445, 440, Troy number 2. Lebanon, $1.80, now 5, 180, now 5, 180. 180, now 2. 182, $2.82, 5, 7, hand, 90, 192 and a half. 195, 195, 95, 97, 7, 7, $8, $2, $2, $2, 2 and a half, 202 and a half, 205, 205, 7 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 220, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 25, 7 and a half, 30, 2 and a half, 5, 37 and a half, 40, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 50, 252 and 5, 55, 55, 252 and a half, show 100, show 100. Two or more. 7 290, now 2 and a half, now 5, 290, 2 and a half, 5, 297 and a half, now $3, 2 and a half, 5, 3, 7 and a half, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 3, 20, 2, 20, 2 and a half, 2, 5, 27 and a half, 3, 27 and a half, 325, capital number 30, cap 17 right here. Hold your ticket over there, $2, now 70, now 5, 270, now 5, 275, going on, 270, now 5, money 5, 275, 75, 75, 75, 270 on the scales, Troy number 7. $3.75, $3 now, $5, $3 now, money now, $5, $3 now, $5, $3 now, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, $10, $10, $10, $12.5, $3.15, $79, $79, $79, $79, $79, $20, $3.20, $20, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $3.20, capital number 34. $7.5, $3.50 now, $5, $3.50 now, $5, $3.60, $5, $70, $3.75, $80, $3.80, $85, $90, $5, $4, $5, $10, $10, $15, $15, $20, $5, $4.25, $4.30, $4.30, $4.30, $4.30, $4.30, $4.25, lady, $94. $270 now, $5, $270 now, $5, $80, $280, $270, $85, $285, $90 now, $5, $295, $3, $3, $3, $3, $5, $3, $5, $10, $10, $10, $15, $15, $20, $5, $3.25, $30, $5, $35, $40, $45, $50, $3.50 now, $50, $3.50, $3.55, $55, $55, $60, $5, $65, $70, $3.75, $80, $85, $85, $90, $90, $3.85 Reese number, straight Reese. $7.5, $2.80 now, $5, $280 on the money now, $5, $2.90 now, $5, $95 now, $3, $5, $3.05, $3 now, $5, $3, $5, $5, $5, $10, $10, $15, $15, $20, $2.5, $20, $2.5, $5, $25, $7.5, $3.27, $3.25, D&D 93. $7.5, $3.30 now, $5, $3.30 now, $5, and the money, $5, $3.35, $3.30 now, $5, $5, $35, $3.30, lady, 93. Sell the black one, $3.50 now, $5, $3.55, sell money, $5, and $3.55. Sell the black, 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 385, 85, 90, 95, 95, $4, $3.95, capital number 92. $7.5, $3 now, $5, $3 money, $5, $3 now, $5 money, $5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30, 330, 330, 330, 35, 35, 335, 335, 330, Reese 2. All right, Johnson Ranch, El Dorado, Texas. You bet, got the goods here. $295, $97.5, $295, $97.5, $295, $97.5, $295, $97.5, $7.5, $295, $97.5, $295, $97.5, $295, $96, $295, $296, $295. $295, $96. On the money, now 6. $295, $296, $295, $96, a pretty good shirt right there. $296, $96, $7, $297, $297, $297, $296, $297, all in, all done. $297, $296, capital 94. Sam here, $3 now, $2.50. 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 $2.50. $3 now, $2.50. 302.5. 302.5. 302.5. 302.5. 296. 297. 296 on the money, 7. 97 Vic. I got 6, 7. 296, 97. Money's up top. 296, 97. 297, 98. 298, 298, 299, 298.9, 298.99, 299.99. You do it? 299, 299, 299, 298, capital 94. What you talking about the goods? 3 and 12, 13, 3 and 12, 3 13, 3 12, 3 13, 3 12, money, 13, 14, with the bit of 3 15, 3 15, 15, 16, with the bit of 17, with the bit of 3 17, 18, 3 18, 19, 3 19, 20, with the bit of 21, the bit of 1, 1, 3 21, 3 20, now 1, the bit of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3 21, 3 20, Nolan 27. $320 now 1, $321 on the money now 1 2 3 with a bit of 4 bit of 5 bit of 6 bit of 7 $328 $329 $329 30 330 now 1 31 31 31 31 331 332 222 333 with a bit of 3 333 333 now 3 now 3 now 3 now 3 now 3 now 3 332 Troy number 6. They got him pretty good. $790 now two. $290 now $2 two. $290 but $2 on the money now two. $294 94 94 96 98 98 $298 $3 $302 $304 $306 but $8 but $10 but $10 $12 $310 $11 $310 $311 $310 $311 $310 $311 $11 not $11 not $11 not $11 $311 $311 $311 $310 Nolan 29. Up pretty good down there. It's happening. 133, 34, 133 now 4. Let's straight legged. 33 now 4, now 5, 34, 5, 34, 35, 34, 5, 6, 36, 36, 37, 37, 8, 38, 38, 9, 9, 40, 1, 2, 42, 3, 42, 3, 3, 3, 142, Marty 25. Here's over there, 290 now 1, 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 1, what's your way there? $705. 290 now 1, 291, 290, capital 94. So the little one over there, 330 now 5. On the money now 5, 330 now 5, 335, 35, 40, 5, 50, 55, 60, 55, 365, 365, 360, Troy number 1. Okay, front left foot. Way down low, front left. $2 now 5. $2 on the money now 5. $2 now 5. $2 5. $2 way down low. Till 510. 15, 20, 5, 225, 30, 235, 235, 235, 40, 240, 245, 245, 245, 245, 240, Troy, 7. Everything's happening. 250 now 2.5. 250 now 2.5. 250 now 2.5. 250 on the money. 2.5. 250, 25, 55, 55, 55, 5, 55, 7.5. 260 with a bit of 260, 2.5, with a 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 260, 2.5, with a 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 260 shoat number 8. It's 7.5, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half. Over there, Glenn, you see them, 3, 10, 3, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, money, 12 and a half, 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 3, 10, that'll be cap 35. Seven and a half, 3.90 now 5, 3.90 now 5 now $4, $4, now with a 5 and 10, 15, 20, 5, 425, 30, 435, 40, 5, 445, 440 now be fry 4, fry 4, 7 and a half, $3 now 5, $3 now money now 5 now 10, 15, 15, 3, 15, 15, 25, 3, 30, 5, 35, 35, 40, 45, 345. 340 now 5 45 345 340 Nolan 20 56 Nolan 5 6. Okay, hold the very biggest one. It's happening at 290 now 2.5 290 but debate 2.5 money 2.5 290 2.5 290 but debate 2.5 2.5 2.5 95 95 295 7.5 297 $3 $3 but 2.5 but 2.5 2.5 2.5 2.5 2.5 but $3 2.5 $3 capital number 94 $72 50 now 5 250 now 5 250 on the money now 5 55 60 but 260 260 now 5 265 70 270 270 now 5 but 75 80 80 but 280 280 but 85 285 290 90 90 90 290 90 90 but 90 285 we be over the tail, one head, 320 now 530, 330 now 5 now 40 now 5 now 50 50 50 53 50 345 50 50 53 53 50 345 D&D 24 $3. Okay, sell the dark black. Sell her right there, 340 now 5, 55, 65, 75, 375, 370 now 5, 555, 75, 75, 370 D&D 14. 7 here, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, money 5, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 40, 5, 50, 350 now 5, 355, 55, 60, 5, 70, 75, 370, Troy 3, Troy 3. Over there, $3 now 2.5, $3, 2.5, 3, 7, 10, 10, 10, 3, 10, 3, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 2.5, 25, 3, 25, 22 and a half, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 22 and a half, Nolan 56, $3, 50 now 5, 3, 50 now 5, money 5, 355, 355, 60, now 5, 70, 5, 80, 55, 90, 90, 390, 390, 390, 385, fry 5. 7 here, $3 now 5, $3 now 5. On the money, 5, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, 5, 5, $5, $10, $10, 15, 15, 310, that'll be capital 35. 7 here, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, money 5, $3 now 5, 10, 15, 20, 55, 325, 320 now 5, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 320, H6, H number 6. It's happening at 330 now 5, 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 30 now 5, 5, 5, 5, 3 on the money, 5, 330 Troy 1. 7 here, 440, now 5. 440, now 5. Money, 5. 440, now 5. 50, 55. 60, 55. 465, 75, 75. 80, 55, 85, 85, 90. 490, 85, 95. 95, now $5, $5, 5. 505, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20. 5, 525, 25, 25. 520, Troy, 2. 7 here, 360, now 5, 360, now 5, 360, now 575, 80, 5, 90, 90, 390, now 5, now $4, 5, $4, now 5, 405, 10, 15, 20, 420, now 5, 425, 30, 435, 440, 5, 450, 5, 460, 5, 465, 470, 75, 80, 85, 90, 495, 495, 95, 95, 95. 490, Drake, number 3, Drake 3. $2.50 now 5, 255, 55, 255. Red Heifer, 255, 250 now 5. 255, 255, 250 now 5. Oh, going on, number 255, 255, 255, 250 Shoat, number 8, Shoat, number 8. 7 here, 290 now 5. 280 now 5, 280 now 5, 90, 285, 95, 95, $3, $3, 295, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, 295 D&D 89, 89 D&D 89. 7 in here, 290, now 5, now $3, now 5, now 10, now 15, 20, now 5, 30, 330, 325, 30, 30, 30, 330, 325, Nolan 26. Nolan 26. It's happening. $2.50 now 5, 250 now 5. On the money now 5 to 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 285, 90, 295, 95, 95, 290 now 5, 95, 95, 95, 290, Lady 93. Lady. Sell one with the tag, the bulls. Having a 280 now 5, 280 now 5, 90, 285, 90, 90 on the bull, 285, 90, 290, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 285, Nolan 26. $7, now $2.5, $3 now $2.5, $3 now $2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 312.5, 310, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, 310, capital 5. $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2 on the money now $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, now 5. 205, 275, 7.5, 7.5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 12.5, 212.5, 15, 17.5, 20, 2.5, 2.5, 25, 227.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 225, that'll be Troy 9, Marty number 11, Marty 11. Okay, tested open at the ranch. All right, tested open at the ranch. Should be 13 head in this deal. 195, 97 and a half. 195, 197 and a half. On the money, 7 and a half. 190, money's down, 7 and a half. 195, 7 and a half, $2. 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half. 10, and then 10, 12 and a half, 15, 2, 15, 17 and a half. 20, 2 and a half, 5, 20, 7 and a half, 30, 2, 30, 2 and a half, 5, 37 and a half, 2, 37 and a half. 35, 7 and a half, 40, 2, 40, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half. 245, 7 and a half, 247 and a half, 50, 252 and a half, 52 and a half, 2 and a half, 252 and 5, 57 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half. 255, Troy, number 81. Troy, 81. Same cattle, same story. 165, 7 and a half. 165, 7 and a half. 7 and a half, 7 and a half, money, 7 and a half. 170, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 75, 75. 75, 175, 7 and a half, 80, 180, 80, 2 and a half. 185, 85, 85, 87 and a half, 190, 90, 2 and a half, 90, 2 and a half, 95, 97 and a half. 197, $2, 2 and a half, 2, 2 and a half, 5, 2, 5, 7 and a half, 7 and a half. 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15. 79, 20, 2, 20 with a 220, 220, 220, 220, 220, 217 knife show number 199, 199. $350, 355 money now 5. 355, 55, and a 60, 55, and a 75, and a 80, 55, 385, 95, and a 95, $4, 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, and a 5, for 30, 55, 40, 440, 435, fry, 454. Okay, watch him a little bit. Watch his. Oh, deal. Way down low. 170 now 5, money 5, 175, 80, 85, 95, and a $2, 5, 10, 15, 215, 210, 215, 215, 20, 220, now 5, now 30, 235, and a 40, 40, 240, 245, 250, now 5, 255, 60, 260, 60, 260, 255, that'll be Marty 11. Two big ones there, 2 big ones out there. 220, now 5, 220, now 5, 220, now 5, 30, 230, 230, 225, 30, 35, 35, 40, 240, now 45, 245, 50, 250, 55, 255, 60, 265, 70, 270, 5, 80, 280, 285, 90, 95, $3, $5, 10, 305, Brian Hoffman. 7 half, $3 now 5, $3 now 5. On the money now 5, $3 5, 5, $5, 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40, 5, 50, 5, 355, 350, Lady 93. One more. One both, one hour both, $2 now 80 now 5, 280 now 5, one both, 280 now 5, 285 95, $3 but 5, 10, 15, 20, 325, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 355, 360, 5, 70, 75, 80, 83, 85, 90, 90, 93, 90, 385, lady number 94. Lady 21 on scales, lady 94 on the other one. Lady 21 on scales. Okay, they said they will be open. 230 now 5, 230 now 5, 230 now 5, 235, 40, 40 now 5, 245, 50, 250 now 50, now 55, 255, 255, 55, 60, 265, 65, 265, 260, show number open, yes sir, what they said. Show date. What the owner said they would be open. 270 now 5, 270 now 5, 270 now 5, 55, 55, 275, 270 now 5, 275, 80. 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 280, 275. Shoat number 8, shoat number 8. 7 here, $4 now 5, $4 on the money now 5, 10, 15, 20, bit of 5, bit of 30, bit of 5, bit of 40, bit of 5, 450 now 5, bit of 60, 5, bit of 465, 75, bit of 475, 80, 85, 45, bit of 85, 85, 85, 99, 84, 95, 495, 95, 95, $5, 5, bit of $5, $5, Troy number 2, Troy 2, Troy 2. 7 here, 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 40, 5, 50, 55, 360, 365, 70, 5, 80, 385, 90, 90, 395, $4, $4, 5, 10, $10, 15, 420, 420, 420. 415, Lady 94, Lady 94, $2 now phone, $2 now 5, $2 now money now 5, $2 5, 205, 205, 205, 10. 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 235, 230, 2.5, 35, 37.5, 40, 2.5, 5, 47.5, 247.5, 247.5, 247.5, 245. That'll be Troy 81. $2 now 5, $2 now 5, $2 now 2.5, now 5, 205, 7, 8, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 79, 20, 2.5, 220, 2.5, 220, now 2.5, 220, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 220, Tom 1, 220, Tom 1. Good bull, $2 now 1, every $1, 2, 3, 4, 204, 204, 205, 206, 666, 205, 67, 27, 28, 28, 29, 210, 210, 210, 210, 11, 11, 11, 211, 211, 211, 210, Lone Star 1.
Right here comes their heifers.
Okay, test it open. $270 now 5, $270 now 5, $270 now 2.5, $270 now 2.5, $270 now 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, but $270, 2.5, $270. They are open. $270 now 2.5, $270 now 2.5, $260 now 2.5. On the money, 2.5, 67.5. 267.5, 270, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 5, 5, 75, 75, 75, 275. 270, 2.5, shoat number 8. 7 here, 260, now 2.5, money, 2.5, 260, 2.5, 260, 2.5, now 5, now 7, 70, 2.5, 2.5, 270, 2.5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 75, 75, 270, 2.5, shoat number 8. Seven here, 270 now, 2.5, 270, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 270, 2.5. On the money now, 2.5, 275, 275, 7.5, 280, 80, 290, 290, 290, 25, 25, 25, 287.5, 90, 290, 2.5, 90, 2.5, 95, 297.5, 297.5, $3, $3, $3, $3, $3, 2.5, 302.5, 302.5, 305, 305, 305, 55. 302.5, shoat number 19. All right, broke mouth light bread. Weigh 'em 130 now 1, 130 Hebrew, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 38, 39, 140, 1, 2, 3, 4, 44, 5, 146, 7, 8, 9, 9, 50, 51, 51, 51, 51, 151, 51, 51, 150, and that'll be Troy 10. Boys 2 and 3 months bread. 7 155, 150. Hold 152. Say you 2 or more. 155, 57 and a half. 157 and 62 and a half. 57 and 72 and a half. 172 and a half. Now 5. Now 5. Now 7 and a half. 80.
One of them got a knot way down on their left foot there. The one closest to you. 2 or more.
150. Now 2 and a half. Now 5. 155. 157 and a half. 160. 2 and a half. Now 5. Now 7 and a half. 70. 172 and a half. Now 5. 7 and a half. 177 and a half. 7.5, 80, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 2.5, 8, 2.5, 2.5, 185, 85, on 2 head, 185, 85, 7.5, 187.5, 187.5, 190, 190, 90, 90, 90, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 187.5, Ritter, number 2. Ritter, number 2. 140 now on. 141, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 48, 48, 49, $9, 50, 150, 151, $1, 52, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 57, 58, 58, 9, 6, 9, 60, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 163 Lone Star. They are 4 months bred. 2021, 2021, 22, 23, 24, 23, 24, 23 and a half, 23 and a half, 4, 24 and a half, 4, now 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 24 and a half, now 4 and a half, 5, 25, 25 and a half, 2600, 26 and a half, 26 and a half, 2600 and a half, now half, second half, second half, second half, 2600, show 19. 2 or more. They're 4 months bred. 2400 now 5. 24, 25. 24, 25. 2400 now 5. 24 now 5. 24 on the money now 5. Now 6. Now 2600. 2600 on 2 now 7. 27. 2700. 2700. 26. 27. 2700. 26 half. 2600 and a half. I have a bit of 26 half. 2600 show 13. Sam, way her, 140 now 1. Everybody $1 Ready, 1, 2, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 51, 2, 3, 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 57, 58, 59, 159, 58, 9, 99, 99, 60, 1, 2, 4, 6, 6, 8, 168, 8, 166, Drake, number 10. 140 now 1, everybody $1, 40 now 1, 140 now 1, money 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 47, not a 7, 146 Lone Star. Two big ones, $3 now, 70 now 5, 275, 85, 90, 95, 95, $4, 2 big ones, $4, 395, $4, 5, 10, $5, 10, 410, 15, 20, 420, now 5, 25, 420, Russell number 2, Russell 3 on them, Russell 3, $3.50 now 5, 350 now 5, 350 now 5, 60, 5, 75, 85, 95, $4, $4, 5, $4, 5, 10, 410, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 440, now 5, 50, 450, 55, 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 55, 90, 495, 95, $5, 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 5, 20, now 5, 30, 5, 35, 35, 530, we be. Solid mouth cow, the bull calf. 31, 32, 31, 3200, 31, 32, bull calf, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36, 3600, 35, 3600, 35, 600, 35 and a half, 35 and a half, way up on top, 35 and a half, everybody's out, 6, 36 and a half, 36 and a half, 3600 and a half, bull calf, 36 and a half, 3600, Swartz, $1 a pound now 2, $1 now 2, $1 2, money 2, 102, 4, 104, 6, 8, 108, 10, 12, 104, 12, 110, 112, 112, 14, 16, 18, 120, 120, 20, 29, 20, 20, 118, Javier, 28, Javier 28. By the head here, by the head, 325, 325, 50, 75, 400 and a quarter, high, 75, down 5, 500 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 575, 600, 600 and a quarter, high, 75, 700 and a quarter, 7, 8, 75, 775 by the head, 800, 800 and a quarter, 8 and a half, 875, 875, 900 and a quarter, 9 and a half, 9 and a half, 75, $1,000 and a quarter, 1,000 and a quarter and a half, 1,000 and a half, 1,050, 1,050, 1,050, 1,025, Javier 28. We got it, didn't we? Boys, every one of them's 4 months bred. Okay, you're buying 17 of them. They are broke mouth 4 months bred. 165, $6. 165 now, $6. On the money, $7. $7, $8, $8, $9, $9, $9, $9, 70, 171, $1, 1, 2, 3, 73, 4, 5, 75, 76, 77, $8, $8, $8, $9, $9, 80, 1, 2, 82, $181, $83, 4, 84, $4, 5, 6, 86, 7, 87, 88, 88, 9. 189, 188, 8.5, 9, 89, now half, 190, 90 with a 1, 191, 190, Reese, number 26, broke mouth 2 and 3 months bred. 170 now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 81, 2, 81. 2, 81, 2, $181, 181, now $2, out to go. 182, 181, Reese 26. Light bread. Same cows. Heaven and 116 now on. Heaven $1, $1, Heaven on the money 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8, $8, $9, $9, 70 now on. 72, 3, 4, 5, 76, 7, $7, 7, 176, 7, $7, 7, 7, 7, 177, 176, Troy 10. Open cow. It's happening 116 now on. Every one, money 1, 116 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, $5, $5, 5, $66, $6, $7, 7, 8, $8, 9, now 70, 170, 169, shoat 199. Boys, light bred cows. 2,600 by the head, now 7. 26 on the money, now 7. 26, 2,700. 2,700 by the head. 26 now 7. 26 and a half, 7. 27 and a half. 27 and a half, 28. 28 and a half. 28 and a half. 29. 29 and a half. 29 and a half. 3,000. 3,000. 3,000 and a half. 3,000 and a half. 31. 31 and a half. 2. 2 and a half. 32 and a half. 3. 33. Now half. 33 and a half. 3,300 and a half. Now half. 33 and a half. 33 and a half. 3,300. Reese 28. 155, 156, 155, 655. Light bread, 155, 56, 7, 8, 59, $60, $8, $4, $6, $8, $8, $8, 70, 70, 70, 71. $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $2, $2, now 3, 74, 175, 176, $7, $8, $8, 9, $9, $9, $9, 78, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 178, show number 199, 199. 359 5, 359 5, money 565, 75, 80, 85, 385, 90, 90, 90, 85, 90, 90, 90, 90, 385, Troy 3. Broke mouth cow, crippled, light bread.
We may be on that Ariano, I think.
Okay, everybody understand they have had Dectomax. You got to hold them 26 days before you can slaughter them. 133.34, 133.34, 133 on money 4, 133 now 4, got the money 4, 134, 133, 4, 34, 34, 34, 34, 134, 133, and that'll be Marty 41. Same story here, 185, 86. Got to hold him 26 days before you can slaughter him. 6, 7, 86, 87, 88, 189, 190, 91. Everybody 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 94, 194, 194, 94, 94, 94, 94, 94, 193, Cliffy 100. Cliffy 100. 116 now 1. Everybody 1, 1, 1, everybody 1. Everyone that one, everyone that one, money, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 67, 8, 8, 9, 9, 70, 70, 169 Lone Star. Over there, 160 now 1. Everyone that. Everyone. On the money. Okay, one's got corner pip off. Money 1. Everyone that 1, 1. Everyone 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. 163, 163 now 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. 164 Marty number 37. $160 now 1. Everyone, by being McKnight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 71, 2, 3, 4, 75, 76, 7, 7, 8, 79, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 84, 94, 183, 4, 84, 94, 94, 94, 94, 84, 84, 183, show number 199. Same cows, but light bread or 3 and 4 months bread, kind of. Got in there last night. 180 now 1. Mighty 1. 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 88, 89, 91, 92, 93, 94, 94, 5, $96, $96, 196, 97, 97, 197, 197, 97, 97, 97, 97, 197, 98, 198, 99, $2, $2, $2, 1, every 1, 2, 202, 203, 203, 203, 203, 202, lady number 11, lady 11. 7 here, 140 now 1, 51, 151, 2, 3, 4, 154, 154, 94, 94, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 57, 58, 59, $9.09, $9.09, 60, one, number two, three, 4, 5, 65, 6, 167, not a 7, not a 7, not a 7, not a 7, 167, 166, Marty number. Marty. Troy 10. 79, 159, 1, everyone that one, everyone that one. 151, 246, $8, $60, $2, $4, $6, but $8, $68, $70, but a 2, but a 4, but a 6, 78, 80, 2, but a 4, but 84, 6, 8, 80, 90, $2, but a 4, 96, 98, 98, $2, 2, 4, 204, 2, 6, 8, but a 10, 12, 212, 14, but a 14, 14, 212, Letty number 15, Letty 15. 1,700, now half, 1,700 and a half, 1,800, now half, 19, now half, now $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, 19 half, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, now half, now 21, 21 half, 2,200, 2,200, 21 half, 2, 2, 2, 2, but a $2, 2, 2150, Javier, 28.
Okay, Harold Livestock.
All right, got in here last night. 722 and a half, 22 and a half, now 3, 23, 2,300 for the family, now half, now 4, now half, now 5, 25 and a half, 2,600, 2,600, 2,600 and a half, 26 half, 2,600 and a half, 2,700, 2,700, now half, 27 half, 28, 2,800, 2,800, but 28, 28, 28, 28 and a half, 28 and a half, 28 and a half, 9, 29, 2,900, 9, but it 9, 9, 9, 9, but it 9, 2850, shoat 11. Open, cripple up, bad, $1 now, $1 now, money, $1, $1, debit, $1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 108, 106, $8, $8, 10, 110, 12, 14, 16, 18, 120, 20, 120, 120, 122, 122, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 6, 8, 28, 30, 2, $13, 130, Marty, 4. 250, now 5, 250, now 2.5, on the money, now 2.5, now 5, now 7.5, 260, 2.5, now 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 65, 7.5, 70, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 270, 2.5, 5, 75, 75, 75, 275, 270, 2.5, shoat 8.
Hey, I think we're on George Tucker now, our last consignor. Too many tags. I think it's going to be Tucker, George Tucker number 2, black cat, 16 work. Sometimes I'm just putting one tag in. It's just too much for them. You know, the age and that. It's good enough for another cattle, and it'll be good enough for them.
He said something I didn't hear him. It's happening 270, 929, 292, 290, 270, 295, 295, 555, 295, 7.5, 80, 295, 5, 85, 285, 285, 282 and a half, Nolan 29.
They always had 2 clerks for Thursday, didn't they, Joe? They always had 2 clerks for Thursday, and Thursday's easier than Tuesday. You make 2? No, I
Over there, 370 now 5, 370 now 5, 370 on the money, 585 at the 90, but 5 at the $4.05 at the 10, but 10, 410, 15, 15, but 410, 15, 20, 420 now 5 at the 425, 425, 30, with a 30, 35, 35, 40, with the 440, 440, 440, 435, fry 4, fry 4. 459 5, 459 5, and 455 60, 60. One head over there, 465, and 70, 5, 80, 5, 485 90, 490 95, 95 95, 495 $5, $5, $5 now 5, and $10, and $10 Dan 15, 515, 515, 510 Ritter, 510 Ritter, $4 now 5, and money 5, and 10, and 15, 20, and 5, and 30, and 5, 40, 5, 50, 450, 455, 460, 465, 70, 5, 475, 475, 470, Troy 2, 7.5, 330, now 5, at 330, now 5, at 330, now 5, money 5, 30, now 5, at 35, 35, 35, 35, 40, at 340, 345, 345, 55, at 5, 340, Nolan 56, Nolan 5-6. Okay, so two head. Over there, $3.50 now 5, $3.50 now 5, money 5, $3.50 now 5, $3.60 now 5, now 70 now 5, at 80, 85, 85, 90, 90, 95, 95 now 5, $4, 4, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 410, Troy 4, $3 now 5, now 10, now 5, now 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 325, 35, 40, 340, 35, 40, 40, 340, 40, 335, Nolan 56. Heifers right off of them, $3.40 now 5, $3.40 now 5, and the money 5 at a $3.50, but 5, $3.60 now 5, and $65, $3.65, 555, 70, but 70, 75, $3.75, 75, 75, $3.70, Troy 3. African 270 now 5, 270 now 5, 75, 80, but 285, 90, but 5, but $3, but 5, $3 now 5, but $3 now 5, 5, 5, but $3 5, $3 D&D 93. I guess that's it. That's all. Thank everybody. Appreciate your business. Thank you for being here. Be back next Thursday morning, 9 a.m.